Right.
You know what I mean? So, it just felt like, imagine this. It's over. In the back of us, Wu-Tang acting a fool. The crowd, New York itself, just feel like these other you know what I
Right.
mean? You
Right.
know what I mean? You know what I mean? So everybody felt it. So we walk out of the gate. When we walk out of the source, it's kind of tension. It's tension. It's like it's you also got Ruthless up in there. They got beef with Death Row. That's Bone Thugs and Harmony. They got beef. Boom. You got Quick and 8 in the house. They got beef. So we walk outside. I see Dads and Corrupt just over in the cypher just serving. Just Corrupt just out there like, so who wants some?
Wow.
Yeah, like, oh, that's true. When he say that in that rap, I'm standing outside and I'm serving it, that was real. Him and Dads walked outside and Corrupt was like, me, I battle any on the block. Whoever want to go, let's go. So we see that. We leave it. We go to the hotel. So just imagine, we outside, we all like, damn, bro. The goddamn treated us out like tonight, folks. Like, we ain't shit, huh? Just imagine while we standing there, we standing all out in front of our hotel. We drinking Boom Farm in real life. A dude walk around the corner and was like, what's up? What's happening with y'all, man? I with y'all. It was Method Man.
Oh.
If y'all look on the internet, it's a picture of us and Method Man. That was the night I took that picture. Method Man had no goals or nothing. He said, it's hard. What y'all doing up here? He said, man, we performed Outkast album tonight. He said, you know what? This the first time Wu-Tang performed Protect Your Neck in New York.
Wow.
And we was always cool from there on. We always felt like, they always felt like Wu-Tang got treated just like us in New York.
Right.
During them times. Because they was from Staten Island. That was like the country to them. They were like, man, across the water, man. So, New York was mean back then. It was just mean. And if it wasn't from the city, man, they rejected it. You know what I mean? But on the underground, the college radio stations, that's where we got the love. We was loved out in the city in New York, in the boroughs and like that. But
Right.
it was just a tough time. Then you had to be the best, man.
They hadn't caught on to y'all. They hadn't caught on to y'all style at that time.
They were still trying to figure out our dialect, King. They were still trying to figure out the dialect right there. They were still trying to, what y'all saying? Like,
catch that grammar.
Yeah, we would say something and they'd be like, huh? Or what did they say? It was still them years. You know what I mean? So it was like,
I lived up there for 2 years and I was in Queens and I got that the entire time. Like, they'll tell you to say stuff. Yeah. And, I used to get clowned a lot because, it's not what they used to, but us sitting here talking, I'm from the South, you from the South, my man's from the Midwest. It's all we understand. So it's like we compute and understand what one another saying without looking crazy like they would up there.
Yeah, I think us, the thing that connects the South and the Midwest is Memphis.
Yep.
Memphis connects the goddamn because it's a whole bunch of people, Chicago, Ohio, a lot of them go to Memphis.
St. Louis.
St. Louis, that was the first time I heard there and her. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, that's country, man. But
that's country as hell, yeah.
Slang on it, man. You know what I mean? So to me, Ali and Nelly them talk cool to me, but I would even be with them sometimes, and I would see how Mo would goddamn, like Mo. When I say Mo, that's Nelly. I would see when we get in front of cameras, he would goddamn, he could do that shit like CeeLo and goddamn put that vocabulary on. You'd be like, damn, that went to school, didn't it? But I see Plies do that a lot. Like Plies act slum, but Plies smart as hell. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like we a Southern boy, we know it. Once we get around enough people, we got there. We clean it up, but. Our natural talking, our natural slang, our tongue just lazy, man. We ain't going nowhere fast. Right. What you
I
want me to
remember my
talk
mom
about?
used to get mad at me about that when I was growing up, man. For real.
Yeah, but
Gip,
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I want.
It's been a crazy career, but it's been an exciting career, man. It's been exciting.
Now I heard a story one time, and I want to just get some clarity on this, but I heard at one point in time Tupac was going to join Goody Mob. How true was that? Like, is there any validity to that?
Yeah, that's true. That's true, man. When Pac first got locked up, right before Pac got locked up, when he was doing the Me Against the World album, that when he moved his mama to Atlanta. And he was in Atlanta a lot because, you know, he used to with Left Eye.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You know, when she was going through all that shit with Rising, you know what I mean? That's when Tupac used to be in town a lot. So, you know, instantly, you know, like, you know, when they show that video of Tupac hanging out the beans, throwing the goddamn, saying that was on Stewart Avenue. That was at Nikki.
That was in Atlanta. That was in Atlanta, wasn't it?
It was in Atlanta, man. That was me, Tupac, DOC, and Clay, and Thug Life. I took him out that night. So it's like, Pac always been with us, man. I remember this was so hard about Pac. When he was doing Above the Rim, we met Pac then, and we wasn't even out yet. Pac had a show at Clark, Atlanta. It was Pac, and it was Parental Advisory. See, people be trying to leave Parental Advisory out when Parental Advisory was the first crew from our crew that got signed. Parental Advisory had KP in the group. You know what I mean? So with that being said, it was a Parental Advisory show. And I remember we got to the door, Cujo had weed, Cujo get locked up, Pac come in, he late, Pac come in, he run right on stage. He say, man, these folks trying to cut my time. If they cut my time, ride in this motherfucker. And after that, boy, we were together with Pac all the time. We thought he was cool. So it was cool. That's when he moved his mom. When he got locked up, he would call from jail. He used to call our office, Gibby, when I get out. Man, I'm coming to Atlanta, man. I'm coming to Atlanta, start over. My mama there in Stone Mountain. It's all good. Boom. And having these conversations, boom, that's when Suge showed up and got him out of jail. When I find out, next thing I know, Pac in California working on goddamn All Eyes on Me. But then
That's
we
crazy.
get back, this is right before, so while we on tour, so Pac doing All Eyes on Me come out. We go on tour now. We on tour with De La Soul and Fishbone. We going through LA. We get to LA, Pac called me, like, Gibby, come to the studio. I want y'all to hear something. All right, we at the studio, we on the way. Boom, we get to the studio, we get to the Death Row studio now. I'm gonna tell y'all, man, the Death Row studio back then, man, that shit was like prison, man. That shit was
Intimidating, huh?
Shit was gang
You gotta
bang. That shit was
tighten up your
gang.
belt to walk in that piece.
Hey man, that shit was gang bang heaven, man. Like gang bang. So imagine Corrupt and Daz in this studio. That's Long Beach Crips, and there's 60 Crips everywhere, menacing. Pac is in this studio. We come in the studio with Pac. Pac sitting there tripping. I walk in the door, Pac got goddamn. He's sitting at the table. He's sitting at the board with Lisa, with Left Eye. He was like, Gipp, I want you to hear something. And he hit the button. Man. That was the first time I heard it, man. The first
What
time.
you heard? What you heard, Gip? What he played for you?
I know what he played.
The one, man. The most disrespectful rap song. he played that boy, man. And
They
man,
hit him up.
That hit him up.
Man.
Yep.
He played that hit him up, man. And I was sitting there like, wow. You did this. And he was like, yo, Gibby, it, man. I'm going to war with these. And I was just like, man, Pop. I was just like, man, like, so, boom, we leave LA. Pop like, yo, we going to Vegas, we going to the fight. Y'all gonna be in town? We were like, nah, we got a show in Vegas, but our show the night before.
Right.
We come through Vegas, tour keep moving. Boom. We get to Atlanta, we on stage. Funkmaster Flex, we at a TLC party. Funkmaster Flex DJ, he just stopped the record and said, Tupac just got shot in Vegas. Now we thinking like, damn, like, man, this him, man. Keep on getting shot.
Superman, right. For real, man.
You know, he keep on getting shot. And he ain't make it, man.
Yeah.
He didn't make it. And that was, you know, they didn't make it.
Yeah, I remember when I went out to Vegas and everything, you know, they got like the memorial where everything went down and stuff like that. And you know, just looking on internet and stuff like that, hearing some of the people tell the stories about what was going on around that time, what happened, and you know what they feel prompted all of that to go down. I mean, could you just imagine what the game would be like if he was still around right now, like Pac still in the game right now?
Man, I don't know, man. Pac, man, I think Pac, man, see, I always believed in this. What you put in the universe, you get back. You know?
Right.
And Pac always rapped about death, man. That's why the gang culture loved him so much, because, you know, to them, like, you know, that's the ultimate thing. You know, out in LA, you know, that's just a part of life. You know, it's been a part of life for their life since little kids. So Pac rapped that the way they lived it. You know what I mean? And I feel like Pac just you rapped enough, man. God brought you on home.
Yeah, he put it out there enough in the atmosphere, which and it turned his destiny in that direction.
Yeah, man. Cause you know, I was around him, man. Turned up, man. Pac was turned up, man. He got out there, you know, he was fresh out. Y'all gotta look, man. He went out but a year. He gone.
Mm-hmm.
He was out 12. He was out 12 months, man. He was out 12 months. He died damn near on the 12th month, bro. A year.
And still putting out music, yo. And he still has a vault worth of music, yo.
He was recording because, like, he did All Eyes on Me. When he let us hit him up, remember he was already working on the Thug Life. He was already letting us see his album that he had planned, the album that he planned that he was gonna drop once he got to Atlanta. See, in his mind, he did all the albums that he was supposed to. So he was feeling like, I got Machiavelli, I got this Gipp, and boom, I'm out. I'm going to goddamn Atlanta and I'm starting my label. So in his mind, he already was like, I'm done with this. That's why he was recording so fast. They didn't know that he was gonna do that much music that fast. They didn't know that. He recorded all the albums and all the money that he owed. Man, he never got paid from that. He didn't live long enough for the to flip back. He never got paid off nothing. All Eyes on Me, he didn't get paid off Machiavelli. He died. So with that being said, it's like, shit, just imagine this. The industry was so goddamn gangster then. Once Pac got killed, man, it was just like, you could just feel it in the air, man. Like, you could just feel it. Like, you know, we back and forth out of New Orleans. You know, the tension with New York, it was tension. It was all tension back then. And boom, like, we got the New York. I mean, we got the LA. Big dropped the album. It's already goddamn murmurs in the street with the gang. Niggas like, boy. Ooh, time we about to get our re-up. Get back. You know? It was in the air, man. It was in the air. You know what I mean? So we just imagine this. It was like, okay, boom. Outkast just went platinum. They doing the platinum party for Outkast. Biggie just came out, give the new shit. So boom, we get to the party. We go to the party, and I just remember walking around the corner and us seeing Biggie and Pac, just like in the movie. Goddamn Puff was over there doing all this goddamn dancing, goddamn just showing out. No, he was showing out on me. So it was like I looked, and Big was kind of just sitting there. He was just sitting still with his glasses on, and he was on a cane. That's what don't remember that he had just had the accident. So his leg was broken. So he was walking on a cane. So we see Big. I turn around to Cujo, Timo, and Low. I said, "Hey man, they get up out of here." Cause see, I got cousins. I know the culture. I know the movements. I see the eyes, boom, boom. I'm like, nah.
You know what's up?
Yeah, I said, we got to get up out of here. They were like, damn, Gipp, like, man, we just got here, cuz. Because we drove ourselves. We in a little goddamn, a little something, a little two-door. In the two-door. We drove ourselves to the party. No bodyguards, no nothing. So, boom, party started letting out. Nate Dogg get into it with some. It started cracking off. Nate get into it with some. Crowd start moving. We get outside. They get Biggie them out. Biggie them get out before Puffy them. Big already in the car. So when we walk out to the corner, they already pulled their cars up. Big and jumped in the car. And we right beside like a little carport where the cars were parked.
Right.
So when we walking back, Lil C, he rolled the window down. He said, Gippy, what's happening? Y'all, what y'all doing? He said, man, Gipp, who did that Black Ice beat? I said, man, my DJ. That's when people start really hearing Mr. Sheets, like DJ, because he had just did the song with Outkast with Slick Rick, right before that, but they start hearing his name. I was like, yo, Mr. DJ. He was like, oh, okay. Big was like, y'all doing? I said, we going to the Outkast party. He said, we coming too. We just waiting on Puff to come up out of there.
Right.
I said, all right, cool. We're going to see you at the party. We walk off. We get in the car. We drive to the party. So when we get to the party, skirt, boom. Big just got shot. Huh? We just seen it. Boom. We go to the hotel. When we get to the hotel, Busta Rhymes in the floor, in the middle of the floor, just busting, just crying, just like, man, spliff, like, yo, my nigga, we gotta go to the hospital, we gotta go check on Big. Got them Timo, Spliff, Busta, they jump in the car, they go to the hotel. Man, Mo called back over there, he was like, Gipp, he gone, man.
Dang.
He gone.
So back to back, you see two legends back to back, that you affectionately close to, what I'm saying? I know that had to be a tough time, you know what I'm saying?
That shit was crazy, man. And then that's right before Low, that's right before the third album. And I'm going through that with Low the whole time because I'm trying to goddamn sway him back and forth, but it's like the Santana thing just put him over the top. So then, like, as we did the World Party album, but we did it against our own principles. You know what I mean? Because it was almost like LA was like at that time, like, come on, guys. I need some pussy songs, man. I need you know what I mean? Like putting up big money. I need some goddamn Outkast. I need, you know what I mean? And it was like, okay, like, all right. Backbone did Get Rich to This. We did it. Our biggest radio record at that time. But feeling wise, it wasn't, you know what I mean? It was hard because it was like that was the first album that we started to say, okay, well, let's take it out of Organized Noise hands.
Right.
And then at the same time, Organized Noise, they getting into it with LA about, I'm bringing you two of the biggest groups in the world. You trying to chump us out. So then that's when Reek them go do the deal with Jimmy Iovine. So now just imagine now our home base, they mind frame is LA, Jimmy Iovine. You know what I mean? We about to put Cool Breeze album out, Witch Doctor album out. Y'all can all be on the albums, but shit, we move in another direction. And now we got more shit. And boom, reek them catch waterfalls. That motherfucker sell 15 million.
Classic. And Low was on the chorus.
Low sung on the record. So Low got paid.
Did y'all know TLC at that time?
We grew up with TLC.
Okay.
Yeah, I grew up like T-Bar. She from East Point. She from up the street. She stayed across the street from Rico. Rico in the project. She was in the house down the street. I'm in the house down the street. We grew up together. Me and Chili, we went to high school together at Mays. We was in the same English class. I was in 11th. She was in 12th.
Gotcha.
So I've always, we got Rosunda. Chili been the bad. She been the bad since high school. You know what I mean? Like,
always. I bet.
Still got it.
Yeah, T-Bar's always been the bad Mary J. Blige, light skin around the corner. Everybody wanted T-Bar, man. Like that was with the deep voice back then. Woo, you sexy. So it's like, and then Lisa was just cold, man. Like Lisa was the girl Tupac. That's what people don't understand, man. Lisa was the girl Tupac. She was the one. She was the one that everything revolved around in TLC. She was the flavor. T-Bars was that East Point, Atlanta, but Left Eye, she came from Philly. She had that other shit. You know what I mean? That was her coming up with all them outfits and all that they used to wear. That was Left Eye.
Right.
So it was like just doing that time and just all that going on. It was really hard to try and buckle down to get back to the message because the game was changing, man. Like, I mean, the game went from we talking about this to now we talking about Eminem being the greatest rapper.
I mean, I give him his props. Eminem, he do his thing, but I don't know about the greatest of all time.
I wasn't even tripping about it. I was just saying that I ain't never heard nobody in the South with an Eminem record. I wasn't mad about it. I understood it, but I never heard nobody ride around with an Eminem record in the South, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it never impacted me like that. But he was the huge thing on the West Coast, and you got the emergence of 50 Cent was just incredible. Like it was incredible. Like I went to a club in New York, and they played that record, and I heard that record in New York, and I saw the response from the crowd, and I was like, it's a rap. You know? You know what I mean? So you just got to look at all the things. Okay, so imagine this. After that happened, we in town, boom, that happened. Pac get killed, boom. I go to New York. I'm in New York, trying to we getting that off the ground. My Soldier Slim hit me. Gipp, I'm in New York. Let's kick it. Soldier Slim, we run around New York all night. We tripping. We making fun of because they ain't playing South records and like that.
Right.
Like when I get back home, we gonna do something once I get back to goddamn Knife Award. I said, okay, boom. I get back home and call me and say, man, they just murdered Soldier Slim on their mama porch, man.
Yeah, that was a tough one in here too, because he was respected down there, but New Orleans, that's a whole different world, like a whole different animal. Like you got the East Coast, you got the West, you got the South, but then you got New Orleans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Like it's gutter down there.
Like he was one of the ones, man. He was one of the ones. He started all that face tattoo, all that Wayne did. He started all that, man. He did, like he get killed. Pimp moved him up to Atlanta. Me and Pimp together all the time, everywhere, man. 5-6 years, man. Boom, Pimp catch the case. Pimp go to jail.
Yep.
Goddamn. I'm like, damn. Me and Bun, we like brothers. So Bun was like, God damn, Gipp. So whole time Pimp was locked up, Bun came to Atlanta, stayed in Atlanta. Like, man, I can't even deal with Texas. You know what I mean? Like, Pimp gone. Like, man, So Bun stay up here, Pimp go back, Pimp in jail. Boom. One morning, Pimp called me. Hey, Gibby, I'm out in the morning. Meet me in Houston. I get on the plane. Man, I go down there, man. Pimp jump out of jail. Pimp goddamn spend $250,000 the first week, man. We go to the mall, we go $100,000 worth of jewelry. We go to the Bentley spot, buy the red Bentley off the showroom floor, like he home, man. It's the South Tupac. He back. Man.
A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people don't realize that Pimp C was the one that brought out Lil Boosie and Lil Webbie. Like,
man, the first time I ever met him. Man. That man had a house out here in Alpharetta. Man called me one night and said, man, come over here, man. I'm going to start me a label. I said, what? He said, I'm going to start a label, Trill Entertainment. Man. I said, all right. I got over there, man. And he said, man, I want you to meet somebody, man. I want you to meet some shawties of mine. I said, okay. Goddamn walked around the corner. It was Lil Boosie and Webbie. And I was like, damn. Pimp was real excited about that. Pimp was like, yo, Gibby, I'm going to move to I'm going to move to LA with you. And you know, I was like, damn, okay. Because I'm on the road with Ali during that time. I'm on the road with Bone Thugs and Harmony, Kinfolk, and Dub C. We in Denver. Pimp called me and say, yo, man, I'm going, I just got to LA. Well, I'm about to go call Too Short. I'm about to get out for the night. See you in the morning. Man, phone ring in the morning. I see the number. I pulled off. I'm like, damn, why Bunny calling me? Bunny, what's up? Gipp. Man, they just found Pimp, man. I'm like, God damn.
Man.
Hey, man. So, I'm going to tell y'all, man, like, the journey, man, it's been one hell of an emotional place. But it's been fun. It's, you know, seeing all my friends, bro. I was the first one to introduce Pimp to goddamn Nelly them, man. Nelly them, you know, the St. Louis, man, Pimp was everything, man. Like,
yeah.
You know, I brought Pimp to the studio in L.A., man. I just remember, you know how big Nelly was at the time, bro. Like, bro, they just loved him, bro. He brought him a UGK t-shirt, and I remember him just sitting there talking. You know, he had that tape, and he was swinging and doing his thing, man, talking that. Boy, I could just remember that Nelly them just sitting there, all just like, damn, like they don't even make these no more. like Gippy, they don't even make like this no more. And I'm just like, my man, gone, man. Like, so that's it's been one of the most exciting, but I wish I could have some of my friends back, man. Big idea. My first tours with Biggie and Craig Mack. Like, I had a real relationship with Craig Mack, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when we first went on our tours, Outkast, Craig Mack, and Biggie. You know what I mean? And Goody Mob, all we had was our 1-2, I love Get Up, Get Out verse, and they did Call It a While. You know what I mean? But like, to me, Craig Mack was the to me. Like, I loved his verse. Can I get down? Get on down. I love that, bro. I used to really be into Craig Mack, man. Like, to me, Busta got a lot off him. You know what I mean? And just the excitement of that time, man. It was just, you got to understand, man, that Suge, that Death Row, man, that to live that time, man, it was terrifying, but it was so exciting, man. To see Pac them come down the street with 5 Rolls Royces lined up with all kind of Crips and Bloods, and like, that was just crazy, man, during that time, man. And it take me to the Soul Train Award, man. They like, yo, Goody gonna present tonight. Okay, cool, boom. We sitting there. Goddamn, we go back in the back. We about to come out. We go out. We present the award. So boom, we go to commercial. So just imagine standing up there on the stage. We tripping. We about to walk off the stage, and everybody kind of like, okay, commercial time. Everybody started getting up, trying to go get something to eat or go to the bathroom. And just imagine the doors being closed to a theater, and all of a sudden the doors just pop open. Boom! And it's motherfucking Tupac, Suge Knight, Corrupt, Daz, and 1,000 Crips and Bloods. So just imagine us like, yo. So we like, yo, Pac tripping. We walk to the back. So when we walk to the back, Big them coming in there, cause Big about to do his song. And he got on the suit, he got on the hair, he got on everything. He about to do some big swag.
Right.
So he in the other. So just imagine while we standing right here, Don Cornelius walk up to us, say, good job, guys, good job. And we tripping because we like, damn, cuz, man, it can cuz see, because his eyes just everywhere. Like, we tripping like that. Like, so while we tripping, we hear Pac coming. So we turn around and we say, Pac, what's up? And Pac look past us and say, what's up, old And then we turn around, we see Big them standing there. And we like, yo. Man, we was in between that whole thing.
That's crazy, man.
We was standing in between Pac them, and Biggie and Puff and Bad Boy. And that's what I can say, man. Like back then, it was so wild because hip hop was taking over as being the dominant force in music. Like you were seeing less and less of singers, less and less R&B groups. It wasn't no more nowhere else. Only R&B groups that were left in the world was goddamn in Atlanta. Outside of Atlanta, it wasn't too many groups back then. You know what I mean?
112 now.
You know what I mean? So it was like the emergence of rap becoming the dominant force, and all of us starting to taste another lifestyle. You know, Puffy been with us since the beginning. Like people like Puff was the director of Players Ball. I've been seeing Puff Daddy since he was Puff Daddy. You know what I mean? So it's like to watch what Puff them was doing, to watch what Suge them did. Like just imagine you being on something like a LaFace, and then you start going to radio stations that you know were major, but you just always seeing this Death Row tile. Like, and you gotta understand, like Death Row came in and they kind of bullied their way in, but they bullied their way in with their paper, Dr. Dre, and good ass music. And you gotta understand, man, that was, bro, it was it was just it was so much power. Like back then, it was just so much power because the Wu was 100 deep everywhere. We was 100 deep everywhere. Bad Boy was 100 deep. Death Row was 100. Like, and it was like, bro, it was just so much money. And then you had the emergence of the Cash Moneys, and here come Nelly. Like these, you gotta still people don't even understand that 2000 class was a hell of a class. The boys came in. Eminem did 10 mil. 50 did 10 mil. Nelly did 10 mil. And then did nobody else go 10 million to the cash drop? Love Below.
Yeah. That was that. As a matter of fact,
I think about it.
I think Cass was the first and only rap group to go diamond on the album, still to this day.
Yes, they're the only group ever do that. And then on top of that, Ali, you got to understand that they was right there at the top of hip hop becoming the dominant force and hip hop being accepted by the MTVs. Like we got banned off MTV. So for Goody Mob to have the same sales as a Public Enemy. Think about it, man. Nation of Millions came out. That went platinum in a week.
Yeah.
Like to us back then, that was everything, man. That's what people don't understand about me. See, I'm way before the Outcast. See, I'm before LaFace. I had been out here with Yoda from Organized Noise in groups. I was in a group called Chain Gang when we was doing Outkast album. I was with a whole nother group. I was in a group with Cool Breeze, East Point Chain Gang.
Yep.
But people don't understand how I got into the music business. I got into the music business because once I moved off one side of the South Side to another into East Point, on the back street, it was this lady called Jean Carn. She had a song back in the 70s called Closer Than Close that went gold. She was classmates with Gladys Knight. They all went to the same high school. Gladys Knight, her, and Patti LaBelle used to stay together in Philadelphia when they was on Philadelphia International. So as a kid, when that record blew up, I met her son. When her son took me around there, I mean, one time he said, Gipp, come over to my house. I said, man, my mama, she going on tour, man. We're going to be able to play in a minute. My mama about to leave. I get over to his house. There's 5 older dudes playing basketball in their yard. That group was New Edition. They opened up for his mama. They were opening up for his mama at a show that was doing down in the islands, where, as y'all know, like, you know, Al Heyman and all them been around here, man, you know. So it's like, all that was going on with, okay, so this is when I first get my bug. I'm like, damn, your mama a singer. Like, damn, okay. Next thing I know, you know, he was like, yo, we going to my sister's birthday party. We go to Fulton County Stadium. His sister Miriam had her birthday party with the Jackson 5.
Oh, damn.
So I'm seeing all this. I'm soaking it up. I'm in the room with entertainers. I'm in the room with I'm seeing these shows. It's like his mom taking me to the shows with her on the east side of Atlanta, this club called Sensations, where his mom's cousin, that was Peebo Bryson.
Remember Peebo?
So it's like
you see how he connecting the dots with all these.
He just throwing names, man. Like for real.
Like it's like people know about, they know certain things about Goody Mob, but when it's always good when you can sit down with legends such as yourself to find out the backstories and the deeper, you know, under the surface things people don't know about. They don't know that, you know, Tupac was going to join Goody Mob. They don't know you guys was connected to Biggie and Pac, and you know, like you said, I you know, the Puff did Outkast first video and stuff like that. Now we going to the Peebo Brysons, and you know, you telling us how you got your first taste in the game that made you want to do it. Now you dropped some advice on your first album that I wanted to touch up on, and I want you to tell me how you would apply that to today's climate. And what you said is, let this be an example. Originality works for those who have the patience to wait. How would you apply that to today's climate?
That's the reason why Atlanta the best in the world. That's the reason why the South the best in the world, man. And I ain't gonna just put on Atlanta, I'm gonna say the South. Because we said from off top, we not gonna follow the rules. We just gonna be patient enough to wait till the game catch up.
Right.
And we did that. Outkast is the only group that sold more records every time.
Yeah.
I don't know no other group of dudes that got to do like 3,000 and CeeLo. I don't know.
I tell people that all the time because I'm like, you know, when you look at the game, you got on the West Coast, you got NWA, you know, up in New York, you got Run DMC, Midwest, you got Bone Thugs. But when you look at somewhere like in Atlanta, you know, in the South, you got 3 6, you got UGK, you got Ball and G, you got Goody Mob, and then you got Outkast. And it's like, it's just a different nature of the beast when it comes to Outkast and Goody, because y'all styles mesh so well together. Like you can take you and Low and put you on the track with Big Boy, and then you can take 3 and put them on the track with Joe and Timo, and it's just like interchangeable parts and stuff. Like fixing on a car, and you always got all these accessible parts. And the most slept on part, I think, about the Dungeon as a whole, I think a lot of people sleep on Organized Noise. Like, I mean, when people mention,
they do that because they from the South.
Right.
They do that because they from the South. If we was from New York, we would be the greatest.
Yeah, if you ask somebody right now, name your top producing group, it's very rare you hear people say Organized Noise name come up on that. You know, you hear like your Pharrells, and you know, you hear like Puff Crew, you hear Dr. Dre Crew, but it's very rare that you'll hear like a Organized Noise get thrown out there, which is unfair, in my opinion.
All right, now I tell you what Organized Noise different than everybody you name. Ain't none of our music sample. All of it's original.
True.
That's major. That's major right there.
All of it's original, man. Like, all of it. You know what I mean? You could let Dr. Dre, the Chronic, all that, man, that George Clinton, man. Come on, man. You ain't fooling me with this. You just put some rap over top of George Clinton music.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So, you know, I feel you, you know what I mean? But again, you know why that is. If it was a person like a Jimmy Iovine or a Leo Corning standing beside us and they presented our music, it would be like Jay-Z's music or Dr. Dre's music. But see,
I can't deny that.
Man that does it, like Luther Campbell, L.A. Reid, Jay Prince, and all them kind of people, they don't get the same credit because it didn't come from another man, from another culture.
Now, I kind of wanted to follow up on that one right there. I want this Tone Capone, by the way, man. That's a major point because I've been watching like the whole Versus series. You know what I'm saying? And like how they're just giving people a chance to actually pay attention to these groups that they may have not been familiar with. You know what I'm saying? So like when it comes to the Goody Mob, like I think that would be a golden opportunity for people to reconnect with what you guys are about, because what y'all were talking about back then is still relevant right now, man. So, you know, with that being said, like,
yeah, but see, what we do?
Go ahead. If y'all were, who would you go against?
Only people the only people that I would feel like we could be put in the room with is our elders, and that's Public Enemy. Nobody, I don't really, not from the material. You know what I mean? When you can go fight the power and then go just about crazy. You know, I got rock songs too. We did that too. So it's like that's the level that I would do it on, because see, what people don't understand is that before Gipp got into the business, that was always my favorite group, Chuck D and Ice-T. Well, before I got in the business, I used to work at Red Lobster in East Point. And I remember one day I was singing this song, and he said, "Man, you like Public Enemy, huh?" I said, "Yeah, man, I really do like Public Enemy." He said, "Man, they coming to town next week. You want to meet them?" I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "Hey, man, my name Mike. Professor Griff, my little brother." He took me to the concert. That was the first night I got to see the Fresh Fest, man. I got to see LL Cool J. I got to see Rakim when he was on the goddamn on the pyramid spinning around in the chair and shit, like EPMD. It was great. Like Public Enemy was goddamn, they was goddamn headlining. And I remember we was standing in the back waiting on Chuck, man. I'm like a little kid, just like, damn, waiting on Santa Claus, man. Chuck pulled up in the goddamn taxi and jumped out that hole. And I was like, damn, like the humbleness. That man headlining. Man showed up in the taxi. You know what I mean? Like I was just like, damn. So just imagine me meeting Chuck that night, getting into the business, and he got them like, damn, you the same little kid. But then on top of that, me being at the DMV one day on the South Side getting my license. And I turned around, I was like, damn, that look like Chuck D. Like, and goddamn it was Chuck D. He said, "Gipp, since Mike moved here, man, I started coming down here ever since." See, what they don't know is Jam After Jay used to stay on the South Side.